Wow. Well, it's good to get together with you guys and great to be here today for me, because I was gone all week and it was a good week, but boy, it is good to be back. Now, I have a question for you. Do you guys ever have things that to you are icky that you don't want to make contact with? Don't touch it. Or when you see icky stuff, do you like to touch it? What is it? What's your thing? Depends on the thing. Nobody's going to talk to me? You're not going to talk? So let me tell you, this week we had the Army Work Camp, which is a mission week for our youth. And we had a bunch of our youth go, and they are in these T-shirts. I see one of them there. Stand, please, Katie. You got your T-shirt on. I know there's more. See that fancy T-shirt? So that was you can sit back down, thank you. That was the T-shirt for the week. We had all these young people, and we were working and busy 16 hours every day, which is an awful lot of time, right? So one of the ways you kept the young people going was by providing lots of candy. Do you guys like candy? Does it keep you going? Now, they didn't always pick up every wrapper. And I'm not a candy guy, but they didn't always pick up every wrapper, so sometimes I would reach down to pick up a candy wrapper, and it had been sitting there a little while, and guess what? It would be sticky. Gross. I hate sticky candy wrappers. Right? Right? Contamination. Ooh. You have any things like that you don't like to touch? Boy, you guys don't have any hang-ups. That is so amazing. I think that's great. So, in Jesus' time, and it goes back to Moses, in the Moses law, the Torah, there were all kinds of guidelines for how you ate and what you ate, including all kinds of ways you had to wash your hands. Do you have to wash your hands before you sit down to eat? Yeah, that's kind of standard practice. It's a good thing to do. I recommend it. But some of the religious experts came to Jesus and they said, "Why are your disciples eating and they didn't wash their hands? They're going to get contaminated. Icky. They got to be clean, right?" Now, Jesus said, all that stuff you eat, it doesn't make you unclean. It doesn't contaminate you, because it goes in one way and it goes out the other, which is Jesus' way of saying we don't have to be hung up on some of those things anymore, which is interesting. But then Jesus says, this is what really contaminates us. What really contaminates us all comes from here, our heart. Every once in a while, are there things inside of you that you want that cause problems? I want what Paige has, so I'm going to get it. You never do that, do you, Connor? No? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Or I am frustrated about something, and so I'm going to tell you all about it, why I'm so frustrated. You ever say things that maybe aren't kind because you're frustrated? That comes from inside of us, doesn't it? And Jesus says, that's the stuff that really matters. That's where our ickiness, that's where the real issue. That's what comes from inside us. So really important thing to remember. Will you guys say a prayer with me? I encourage you to repeat after me. Dear God, we thank you that you love us. Even when we struggle. Even when the things we want and the things that frustrate us get us in trouble. Help us to follow you with all our hearts. Amen. Amen. Right. We have worksheets for you, and I know a number of you guys are going to be heading out to your class, but you might want to sit down right here in that front row before you go. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have the youth who went on the trip, come on up. They are barely